Hey, it's Rich Fidlow with Home Improvement Insider, and today we have to back up just a little bit and talk about job costing. And the number one most asked question when you go on an estimate is this. Are you ready for it? Oh, how much is this job going to be, ballpark? Well, you know, that is a trick question. Let me explain why. If you're talking to a property owner, they ask you that question. If you give them a number, then when you do your job costing afterward, and that number is not accurate, then you're in a precarious position. You know, your customer is going to come back to you and say, "Oh, you said this job is going to be, $10,000 or $15,000 or whatever the number is," and it comes back and you're off from that. So what do you say to your customer when they ask you this question, which you get basically, not every estimate, but you get it a lot? Here's what you say. You explain it to them. You tell them, "Mr. Customer, if I give you a number, I get myself in trouble. What I really need to do here is take measurements, calculate the materials, calculate the labor, and then I'll be able to give you an accurate number, and I'll prepare and email you the estimate after I have it all together." Then you're off the hook. So just remember, if you give them that ballpark number, it's different. You're losing credibility right off the top. So now let's get into job costing. You have your materials and your labor. So getting into materials, what is a reasonable markup on materials? Okay, so you have everything there, your tax. 10 to 15% is conservative. A lot of guys will mark it up more than that, which is certainly understandable. But if you err on the side of being conservative, 10 to 15%, that's about as fair as can be, and still, have some little buffer there. But when you do that, you have to have a change order in there. Always have in your estimates a line that says, "Changes in material or scope of work will adjust the price." So you're covered right from that standpoint. Now let's get into labor. High price versus low price. Let's just suppose you get a contractor that gives you an estimate, and it seems to be a little bit high. What is baked into that? When you calculate your labor, your overhead should be calculated into it. It's the easiest way to do it, rather than try to extrapolate in your mind and do calculations. Like my trucking costs are this, my insurance costs are that. All of it, whatever it is, put it all together, factor it into your labor cost. Now, me personally, my company, I'll run either 2 or 3 crews, and you have guys that have been with. I have guys that have been with me for many years. Some guys over 20 years, and I'm giving my guys raises every year. So when you have an experienced crew, that is going to generate an estimate that's got more labor cost baked into it because you're paying your guys more. But what are you actually getting? You're getting craftsmanship. You're getting 10, 20 years of experience based on, who the guys are that are running the job. You're getting a better job, and you're getting more efficiency. That's baked into your labor cost. Now, let's just take a look at the other side of that same coin. You go with a guy on a project. It's a low-ball bid, kind of an inexpensive bid. You have to ask yourself the question, who are the guys that are going to be coming to your property doing the work? Have they been with them for a long time? Well, maybe they're only, work with this contractor for a couple of weeks and they're gone. You certainly don't want that guy there. What if they mess something up or damage something? You got to redo it. You have, not only the monetary cost of what you spend initially, but then you may have to spend more money to redo the same job.